Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Wild Beyond the Witchlight. I am your whimsical DM, Victoria, and we're going to play some D&D tonight. But before we do that, we're going to do announcements, and then we're going to do a recap, and then we're going to play D&D. So, Kristy, if you could be so kind as to roll that clip.
Good evening, and welcome to the show. Now, here's a word from our sponsors. Little Dragon Core is a Canadian-based dice company that supplies all kinds of cool tabletop gear. I mean, look at all these pretty dicey boys. Head on over to littledragoncorp.com and enter the coupon code BONUS for 15% off your order. That's BONUS. Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com. Also, big thanks to Syrinscape for the amazing atmospheric sounds and music. You can add these sounds and more to your game when you download the Syrinscape desktop or mobile app. The app is free and comes with 20 sound sets that are included to get you started. You don't even need to register. Go to Syrinscape.com to find out more. Thanks as well to Adrian Von Ziegler for providing some additional music that we use here on Thursday nights. He's a talented composer with great content usage rights, so go check out his YouTube and Patreon and support him if you can. Please check out our other games. We stream almost every day here at Probo. We have games for several of the major published 5e modules, as well as homebrew games, and some of our games feature systems other than 5e, like Star Wars, Power Rangers, and Alien. Come watch all of our VODs over on our YouTube. You can also follow us on Twitter and Facebook. Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month. Thanks again to all of our sponsors for supporting Proficiency Bonus. And now, back to the show.
Thank you very much, Kristy, as always, for your really cool and awesome announcement reel. And with that, I'm going to kick it over to our resident recapper who's not located in a desert, Ink.
I am not located in a desert, though my state might be as sparse as one. Last time on The Wild Beyond the Witchlight, we still were trying to get back to Yon, but we wanted to continue to check in with all of our NPCs. Most notably, I would say, it might be a little bit biased, but I think talking to God is a little bit of a main point. Wanting to make sure that Wynn was okay. First, Clover went to go check on her after she had recovered from her episode after seeing what was inside of Ego. And when it was time to repay her half of the deal to see if she could locate some of these black books for her, she was, I guess, possessed by Coralon, god of the elves. Head of the Seldarine, god of magic, god of... There's a long list. And allowed Ego 5 questions, sort of anything that they would like to know. And from those questions, Ego has been trying to find a way to circumvent what seems to be their fate to be killed by the Wild Hunt or turn into this horrible, horrible creature and sort of destroy all of creation. Not a very good choice. And most importantly, have to keep that promise to Aurum. So that's most important of all. So it would seem the only other way to prevent this from happening is to retrieve their heart which apparently had been given away or taken some time ago by a person by the name of Lady Maeve. When asked how to find Lady Maeve, unfortunately, Lady Maeve no longer exists, or at the very least, is no longer Lady Maeve anymore. So, there's that. Having to get your heart back from someone who possibly no longer exists. But Ego does share all of this with the rest of the party members, but there is still their original task of trying to deal with the Hourglass Coven. Perhaps maybe this is yet another thing that we could ask for the wisdom of Zybilna from when we hopefully free her. We just have to go to war. And speaking of that war effort, we tried to bring a whole bunch more of our friends over, trying to get the inn at the end of the road and all of its occupants to think of the future, to manifest their wants for the future, and kind of get them all to learn the way to travel to Yon. We did a group check. Some people did really good. Slightly more people did really bad. And so we were not able to move the entirety of the inn over. But the party decided we need to move on. We can't really linger any longer. So using our guides, the party, just as a small group, decided to make their way back to Yon so that they could continue to recruit more members of the Chorids.
Yes.
I almost confused them with the Briganox, but I didn't. More members of the Chorid houses so that we can get this lands meet going, so that we can attack this castle and hopefully get this finished. Clover, still no magic?
Nope.
Dawn's still hot?
Maybe.
Aurum's still eating things.
Yeah. He did eat roof mushrooms. Screaming roof mushrooms.
Yes, he used a magic bean. He bought some magic beans. He threw a magic bean. It grew screaming mushrooms, which he then proceeded to also scream and punch them back to death. Then eat them.
Alrighty. Well, hey, thank you so much for that recap. I think that pretty much covers everything. You guys are approaching the Basalt Clan location now. So Kristy and Ink, you may take D6 Bardic Inspirations for your contributions to the stream. We are also down in Iris again tonight. Feel better, Iris. We love you. If you don't get better, I'm gonna have to beat up your whatever body part is sick. Your throat. I'm gonna have to punch you in the throat to make it better. Just kidding. So, we'll jump right back into it. The group of you resumed your search for the Chorid clans, going next to one of the two locations where you believe the Basalt clan to be, and lo and behold, there is a clan there. You can see that there is this encampment of little, tower-like homes that are all clustered together, made out of basalt. Surprise. And there are these, as you're walking up, there's these two hairy female Chorids that are, just kind of, watching you approach. And they have pretty big rocks close at hand, and they're definitely, looking at you and, looking at each other and, very unsure of what's happening here. But suddenly, the ground shakes with tremendous force, and these Chorids look around in a brief panic before calling out to you as they kind of are trying to get their bearings. There's this earthquake happening and shaking all of you around. Can everyone make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh boy, I just got here.
Oh.
Yep, that's about what I expected. Luckily, I have a +5. 14.
Okay.
Sorry, 13. 13, not 14. I don't know where I got it.
Okay, that passes.
I got a 14 as well.
That passes.
I got 14 plus 3, so 17.
And you know what? The natural 20 for Ego also passes. The DC was 12. So yeah, you guys are able to keep your footing just fine. You do see that both of the Koreds that are like calling out to you and are like, "Look out!" They like fall, they slip and fall to the ground, and they're just like rolling around there, screaming. But yeah, they're maybe like 50 to 100 feet off. So you guys are like pretty close. But this tremor shakes the earth all around you, and you can hear like the shouts and screams of other Koreds in this area. And then as the tremors begin to die down, you can see some Koreds are like getting up or coming back to the village from where they were and are like running into houses or yelling like, "I have to go check on my daughter," or things like that. So they're the two female Koreds that were there on the outskirts of the village start helping each other up and like waving you over.
Yeah, I'm going over.
Hello, not the best time to be visiting Basalt Clan. Did you are just passing through, yes? You do not need to stay?
Oh, no, I think we're looking for you. Are you the Basalt clan?
This is my clan, yes. I am Yana.
Yana.
I am leader of Basalt Clan.
I forget names because Kristy has a brain fog.
Queen Argentile.
She will say that name. Queen Argentile has sent us, and I guess we have like the token, right? We have a...
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you have like a token, like her little... It's like basically just a stone that is made out of shale.
Yeah.
We're here to help you
right
out.
here.
Please.
Oh, okay. What are you needing of my clan? What does the queen need?
Oh, we need a vote.
A vote?
Yeah, she's calling the council. Like of all the leaders.
That is very wonderful, and I would love to help you with this and do the voting, but we are dealing, if you did not see, with some earthquakes here, and I do not know if Basalt Clan is ready to speak at the lands meet or do any voting right now. Maybe you go. We give you food. We have leaves. You eat leaves. We give you leaves and you go.
No. See, we were sent to help you, and in return for helping you, you guys help us by agreeing to work with the Briganox to take down
The hags.
the hags.
I am not sure that Basalt Clan is. We are explorers and we are adventurers, but we are not fighters. We would not be of help with this for you. Maybe you go. And as she's like saying this and is trying to kind of like politely lead you guys away, you can see that this younger male, or not like, he's like kind of middle-aged male Korid like bursts into the conversation. It's like, Yana, I cannot. I don't know where my kids are. I ran home. Oh
no.
Sorry, I don't run a lot. It is all okay. It is all right. Just breathe. Yes. I cannot find my children. After the earthquake, I ran home to make sure they were okay, and they are not there. I need help finding them. You know how they like to wander and roam. What if they have gotten hurt? If the ground opened up and swallowed them?
What do they look like?
And Yana like looks at this gentleman who runs up and the group of you. Well, I suppose maybe we do need help. Maybe this is a sign. You look for the children?
Of course.
Oh, okay. I will hear you out, but we must find these children first.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, come. We go look.
I'm gonna just immediately start flying above everybody to get a bird's eye view.
Don is gonna ask more questions because he feel like he's like, we don't have enough information about.
No, that's valid.
Yeah,
Clover's just looking for little ones.
Like, so like, because we know that you've been dealing with missing children around here a lot recently, right? Is the missing children related to these earthquakes? They seem like they've been happening a lot, and you don't seem the most equipped to deal with them, judging by everyone's panic. So, is it like a new thing?
Yes, the earthquakes are newer, but we, as I said, we like to explore, and so sometimes the children go missing, but that is because we let them live free range. They go, they run, they come back. Sometimes they go for a little longer than they should, but they always come back, except not anymore since, well, the bitter end. When she showed up, sometimes the children don't come back. And I fear that maybe she capitalizes on the earthquakes to steal them away.
Or she's causing them.
This is Moro. He is the father of the Koreds, the children we are looking for. Moro, where were the children last you saw? And he will say, when I went out to go find good stones, they were at home. They were just playing, but they are not there anymore.
Can you take us to your home? And start
yes,
there?
this way.
Okay.
And he'll lead you over to the home. Were there any other questions that you wanted to ask while you're skedaddling over there?
Nah, I just wanted to know more about the earthquakes in particular, since that was a pretty big thing.
I do have a question. Was there other clans also having children missing, or is it this one with both the earthquake and the children missing? I don't know.
So this one's the one that had the children missing. The basalt.
Was it basalt?
The earthquake we are newly learning about.
Okay.
Yeah,
we weren't.
The basalt had missing kids.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he will lead you over to their house. Anybody who would like to kind of case the place, you can make a wisdom survival check, or you could also make an investigation check, an intelligence investigation check.
I don't know why I just rolled digital dice. 13 survival.
I'll try survival. That's not gonna do it. No. 5.
What was the other check? Because I'm not good at survival.
Investigation.
Survival or investigation?
Yep, I'm definitely doing investigation.
Investigation here, please.
Yes, go for it.
Hey!
17.
Okay.
We investigate.
So, Aurum and Clover, the two of you are kind of looking around the perimeter here, trying to pick up tracks. It's very difficult. That you are on a sheer rocky outcropping. There isn't really a lot of soil or dirt or even just leaf matter to be disturbed to give you signs of a trail. And whatever footprints and markings are there, really hard for you guys to be able to tell what could be these children and what could just be other Koreds in the village. So unfortunately, you guys aren't really having a lot of success outside. But for Ego and Dawn, the two of you are welcomed inside of the dwelling if you wish to go. And as you kind of search around in there looking through the children's belongings, the two of you actually come upon this bundle of little drawings. And you open them up and you realize that these are crude maps. And it seems like the children have been exploring abandoned Briganock mines and cave systems and have been mapping them out with basically a piece of charcoal, charcoal and crayon. They have been mapping out, and you can see written in Sylvan with some of the letters backwards and the words spelled wrong. They're Briganock Mine Adventure.
If you can't write, you can't explore old abandoned mines. Oh my god. This is this is like a particular brand of like this is like Goonies kind of like Stand By Me era kind of movie where it's like, why are these children unattended doing?
You know what this is? This is kids going into the sewers looking for the Ninja Turtles.
Oh my god!
I was about to say, Dad will probably pick up one of the maps and will say, "This reminds me of when one of my sisters thought she could be like a cave explorer."
Yeah, and actually the one that you pick up is definitely more fresh than the others. And like looking at it, you kind of get the feeling that this one was probably drawn pretty recently. Like you can actually brush some of the extra charcoal dust off. It hasn't even like been blown off or worn off yet. So you kind of get the feeling that this one was more recently drawn and left behind.
Maybe when the earthquake started, they headed towards the mine.
Well, an earthquake would also, if these are abandoned mines, tunnels could collapse, which would mean the way out would change. They wouldn't know which way to go, wander in deeper, darker. Maybe they split up, get left alone.
Why do you keep? You don't have to continue describing
Eat
all
each
of
other
that.
to survive.
No,
Are you saying this in front of their father?
I'm mumbling to Dawn.
Yeah, and you can see that like on the most recent map that they have drawn, they also drew like a bunch of like little gemstones and like a big cartoony treasure chest. And they spelled like treasure with
Oh my
like,
god!
I don't know,
Backwards
like,
R.
They spelled it like phonetically, like
Yeah.
like TRESHUR treasure. Like,
Treasure.
so yeah, the two of you would get the sense that these kids had found some abandoned mine entrances and are likely going down to look for cool stuff because they're kids. I mean, even 32-year-old me is like, is that a cool rock? So, like, you know, a child is a goner in the face of a cool rock.
I thought it was adventurous to go out of sight of my home to pick mushrooms. This is something else. How are they raising children here?
To be fair, even I, as a child who was a massive introvert, I don't think that's adventurous. I think you were just kind of super sheltered.
Well, I didn't get lost in an abandoned mine. You
Well-
got lost in the Feywild.
Yeah, he was literally about to say that exact thing.
Basically an abandoned mine.
And you lost your thing.
Wait,
Yeah,
Kristy, you're muted.
I'm just talking to myself. It's fine. I'm just like, oh, shots fired.
I do have a
Clover's not
completely
there.
unrelated question.
Yeah.
Did all of the torches get lit?
You guys would have to go back there and check.
We can't see it from here? Damn.
No, the map is more like general placement
let
as
me pull
opposed
up
to
the
like
map.
exact.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Kristy, there's some background.
shit,
like, white
sorry.
noise.
How about now?
That's better.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. I was just trying to pull up the map. There we go.
We should probably go back and tell everyone what we found before Aurum eats a rock or something.
Speaking of
Which-
eating
yes,
something, I do have a theory.
Yeah, he was like, which normally would be out of the question, but considering everything that's been happening to him recently, I really do think if he found a nice looking rock, he would eat it and see to see what happens.
Oh.
Sad boy.
So, are the two of you gonna go rendezvous back with Clover and Aurum?
If the guy is around, I'll probably talk to him a little bit.
Yeah,
I'll ask him.
the dad is like standing kind of outside of the house and is kind of just like panicking, like running his hands through his hair. And Yana, the tribe leader, is trying to just comfort him and be like, They will find it. They are sent by the queen. And is like comforting him.
Yeah, he'll walk up. He probably goes to try to put his hands in his pockets, but he's like, fuck. Armor doesn't give me pockets. It fucking sucks. So he'll just put his hands on his head. Say, are there mines near here?
Mines. Yes, I think a bit. If you were to go up this ridge here, follow the hairpin path up a little bit, and then go down the other side. There are some abandoned mine shafts.
See,
why?
Well, I have a reason to believe that might be where they headed. Perhaps. Are those mines dangerous? Would you know?
Well, there is molten lava in them, but if you know how to get around it, you should be fine.
Okay. I don't know how to get around molten lava, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it.
You don't
The
touch
lava,
it.
there's no bridge.
Yeah, you just don't touch it. It's not fast.
No, it is just sort of sitting in pools.
We
All right.
found these drawings, these maps that look like the children were drawing them. It seems that they've been delightfully exploring these mines for treasure.
My Bori drew that. Bori is a wonderful artist.
Yeah.
Well.
My sister draws better.
Are you saying that my child is not a good artist?
I'm saying that in comparison to my sister, he's kind of shit, yeah.
We're saying that the children are probably trapped in the mines.
And I'm also saying if they got into an art competition, she would squash her child and probably make her cry.
Why are you tripling down on that?
Wait, we want them to help us. Hold on. Why are you making them mad?
Why are you tripling down on it?
Yana will step in and say, Okay. It is all very good. The children are all very good artists. Can you help us find them?
Yes.
If you
Should
can
be
find
easy.
Yes, of course. If the queen sent you, I would think it would be easy because you must be very capable if she trusts you.
Hey, I have a question. Are there other missing children, or do these children just go missing often?
What are these things that we're saying to these people?
Well, Bori and Yori do run off from time to time, but they usually do come back, but they've never been out during an earthquake. That is, and we have lost 2 other children who have not returned that we have been trying to find, but I also have to lead the villagers that are here and try to keep everyone together.
Okay, see, now that's what I was asking for, because I was kind of confused, because we were sent here to help you find missing children, and the children went missing as soon as we got here. So I was wondering how we got sent for something in the future, but now it makes more sense there are other missing children.
Yeah, like I said, there have been occasional earthquakes since the hag moved in. And when these happen, sometimes if a child is out exploring, so we cannot always find them. I do not know if they are lost in these mine shafts, or if the other children were taken, or if some of those filthy Briganoks stole them.
So if we, just a suggestion, if we go find the children, maybe reel them in a little bit until the hags are taken care of. Maybe the adventurous spirit needs to be contained.
Oh, you cannot contain the curiosity and adventurous nature of a member of the Basalt clan.
I just don't want your kids to keep going missing if it's the earthquakes are causing the problems.
I do not want our children to go missing either, but I cannot ask my people to uproot their entire lives and the way of living that they know, that they are comfortable with, because of this hag. Or whatever is causing these earthquakes, whether it is her or something else.
Okay.
If my people cannot live the way that they choose, then what is the point in living at all?
In the short term, if we can find these kids, we might be able to get some more hints on where the other kids went. So we should probably prioritize going to where we think they went and stopping them from going missing for real, instead of questioning the way the people live and trying to stop it from happening in the future. Let's deal with it and solve the problem now, and then maybe work on solutions after. Yeah?
I mean, I feel like this was a good conversation to have, though, because we found out about 2 extra missing kids, so...
We already knew the kids were missing. That's why
not
we
the
came
extra
here.
2.
No, I meant, like, kids in general. Like, that's
Yeah.
the whole reason we came here.
Yeah, right, but we came here and then they were like, oh, 2 kids are missing, but there's actually 4 kids missing, which is kind of the...
Oh, yeah, because those 2 kids just went missing, but we knew about there were already kids going missing.
Yeah, but if you have, like...
fingers.
I feel like you're having a really hard time understanding what I'm telling you. So, like, every other place we've gone to, we were sent there for a reason, but the reason always had been slightly different or slightly altered compared to what we were told. So gathering information before jumping into abandoned mines is probably a good idea. And also trying to talk to the leadership to make sure that they're aware the problems are going to be fixed, but in the meantime is also pretty important. Yes, we're dealing with the kids, but we also have to take our time if we're going into mines that are under earthquakes.
Yeah, but if they're actively going missing, shouldn't we get them back first before?
Yana speaks up. I am very sorry to interrupt. This sounds very serious. But if it is information that you want, maybe I can volunteer a bit more. The other 2 children that went missing are not of the Basalt clan, but we adopted them. They are sort of orphans that we have taken in. They yes.
Are they other Chorids, or are they different kids altogether?
They are Chorids of the Obsidian clan. They came to us hungry and injured, and refused to speak of what happened at their clan. Only that their parents had been slain. They happened to know that we usually set up our camp here, and so they fled to us and we adopted them. But the other 2 children that are missing are not Basalt, they are Obsidian.
And Obsidian is the clan that we know has been missing this whole time, so if we find the missing kids, we can be led to the missing clan. Potentially, if we can convince the kids.
Perhaps they were not very interested in speaking of what happened. It seemed that they were traumatized.
Right.
But
That's very good information.
We would like to see them brought home either way. We do need to find Bori and Yori, but we would want all of our children, whether they are Basalt or Obsidian.
It's very noble.
I show you the mine shaft entrance?
Yes. That's what I want.
And she will begin leading you up the path to where the mine shaft entrance is. So if you guys would like to continue RPing, you may do so. You have like a little bit of a walk up there. But if not...
Can Clover just ask to be filled in, because she was outside the whole time. She missed that entire conversation. She's like, so what I missed?
She was outside using a magnifying glass to fry bugs.
She's like, wow, this is a really cool rock.
Yes.
She's like, you could carve this into a nice dagger.
Oh no.
And stab it into the heart.
I mean, I do need to defend myself. I don't have magic.
Yeah, you need to defend yourself.
God damn it.
No, I get it.
Pulls out boomerang.
Okay, so you fill in Clover, and Yana will lead you to the cave entrance. And is there anything anyone else wants to do, or are you just going into the cave? The little mine shaft cave. We're going to use those terms probably interchangeably here.
Much I can do right now. I'm kind of kneecapped at the moment.
Is the rock that makes up the cave, is it also basalt, or is it like mixes of different types of rock?
Mixes of different types of rock.
Okay.
The basalt is like kind of gathered more near where like the clan is building, like
Right.
has their little encampment. There are like some of those little columns and like clusters of them throughout, but it's not like just basalt. There's multiple different kinds of stone here.
Oh, could I ask when did the obsidian children go missing? Like how long ago? How long has it been?
It has been a few sleeps.
Okay.
Yes, maybe 10 sleeps.
That's a lot of sleep.
We have been sending search parties, but we did not think to look in the abandoned mine shafts. We don't usually go into here because it's maybe filled with Breganok filth.
Just to ask, what's generally like how long can your people go without eating or drinking water? You have to eat or drink water?
Oh, well, we eat stones.
Okay, so you're pretty good in this environment.
Well, you have to find the right stone.
Oh.
You have to find a good, have you ever seen a rough cut diamond about this big? Excellent meal, but littler gemstones can also work. In a pinch, just rocks will work. But that is like,
Those stones are so useful for magic.
What is the good thing that many of the humans love? The birthday cake. The diamond is like the birthday cake. The rocks, gruel.
Okay. So the kids could still be alive, surviving on rocks.
Yeah,
They
bear in
know how to
mind,
forage.
they should have plenty of food. Even if it's not good food.
Right.
Unless they're picky eaters.
That'd be terrible. I don't want to eat the rock.
Right?
I don't like it.
Birthday cake.
Yeah, I don't like it. Tastes yucky.
I have a couple siblings that would rather starve to death than eat some foods.
Then eat anything that grew out of the ground.
Right.
You're like a vegetable.
You tried to give Ramses broccoli and he actually just kicks you in the face.
Oh my god.
So I think we're gonna have Saoirse like guard the entrance of the cave, so that way in case there's, she tells you like, oh well, in case there's like multiple ways in and out, I'll wait here, and if the kids come out, I'll grab them. So we're gonna have her wait at like the little entrance.
That's so Saoirse.
Grab them.
I'm just gonna grab them.
I'm just gonna grab them. Maybe I'll tie them up with some vines.
Yeah, that tracks.
So we will have her
Put
wait at
leashes
the
on
cave
them.
entrance. Yeah.
I do have one of my favorite questions across D&D campaigns.
Mm-hmm.
What does the structural integrity of this cave look like?
Oh no.
Well, let me move you over there.
Oh shit.
Because I am now a cave inspector.
Oh
No.
You really brought it back, huh?
Always got to be some kind of building inspector. Yeah. So
I can't see
what-
anything, by the way. Oh, now I do.
have
Up at the
earthquake
top?
insurance? No.
Oh my god.
There's some cracks in your foundation over here.
That's a violation. You got any canaries in this mine? No, that's a violation.
Oh my goodness.
You can make a survival check or a nature check, and nature you can use intelligence or wisdom to kind of test the structural integrity of this shaft.
Vic, I can't control my token. I don't know if that's important or not, but
Hold on, I'm gonna fix it.
Either way, I rolled a 22. So
hey,
Nice. Okay, give me 1 second.
Pretty good mine inspector.
yeah, the one thing I'm good at in all campaigns.
And then this would be pink.
I gotta stop being
is
an
this your
adventurer.
Orm's version of like the elephant graveyard? So you become an expert.
I used to run into these caves all the time.
I believe it.
Okay, now those tokens at the top left.
Yes.
Hopefully you can move them.
Thank you.
Yay!
Yippee!
Okay. So as you kind of check the entrance here of this. Oh no, not again! Yeah, so as you kind of check the entrance and like the initial part of this mine shaft tunnel, it seems like it's sturdy enough. Oh. It's not anything that you're concerned about, like an immediate collapse. However, in an earthquake, really hard to say how well something like this could hold up. Just because it's like, if it's a really big earthquake, it's, like that's, who knows what could happen there. That's kind of like a catastrophic event. But you think it's relatively safe to go into.
All right, I think we're good.
Okay.
Sure.
Are you going in the shaft?
You can
Go on.
reword that a different way.
I'm going all up in the shaft.
Enter the shaft.
Enter the shaft.
All right. An orange
Up in
glow
there.
emanates from within this cave, and multicolored bats cling to the ceiling overhead. The air very quickly becomes warm and thick, and the stones all around you are hot to the touch. And as you get on in there, let me make sure this is on the right layer. Oh, Lord. Yes, okay. Yeah. Reveal.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Look at all this lava.
Yeah, and as you enter, this lava churns and bubbles before you, and Aurum, maybe like you've spent some. I think there's maybe some like interesting caverns that exist out in the Shining Plains. Like there's kind of those like the buttes, like that of like standing stones that maybe have interesting caverns in them, and you've probably seen some lava in them before. And you can tell from looking at this lava that like the way that it's churning and bubbling, it is unnaturally agitated. It shouldn't, like, this is kind of weird for just like a standing pool of lava to be boiling and bubbling like this.
Because this isn't like a volcano or anything.
Nope.
The lava's weird. Be careful. Weird lava.
So are you trying to enter this cave in a stealthy fashion, or are you going in? Just barreling in.
My footsteps do not make any noise.
Don is the type of person to just go into places without stealthing unless someone tells him that we're stealthy.
Can I ask how tall is this cavern? Like, could I like fly at all? Like, is it possible to at least hover off the ground?
Let me see. This is a pretty. Let me just double check here. It says.
No, you're good. I just don't want to be
The ceilings are like maybe 15 feet at the highest point, which is
Okay.
going to be like probably somewhere you can barely see that this thing, but maybe like somewhere over here. But for the most part, the ceilings are like 10 feet high.
Okay, so it's really not
So-
worth it.
Low flying.
Okay, yeah, then I'll just like kind of low fly, like keep my head at Aurum's level.
Yeah, you can totally do that.
Okay.
So
I would also like to be quiet, but I'd also like to keep my head on a swivel if that's okay.
so if anybody's trying to be quiet, you can roll a stealth check. Is this something that you like? I guess, are you telling Dawn we're being quiet, or are you guys all just kind of doing your own thing?
I think for Aurum, it's like instinctual. Like with
Okay.
the fact that his footsteps with the boots I have don't make noise. I think it's just something he does naturally.
Oh right, yeah, you have those little. Yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, I have the boots of Elvenkind.
Mhm.
Nice. I think Clover, like, seeing Aurum take point would probably, like, motion for the others to try to be quiet. Whether they heed that advice or not, she can't force it, but...
Oh yeah, he'll definitely heed the advice. It's just that
You can try!
he's
Yeah.
very clueless when it comes to doing like this type of stuff, so he literally just waits to see what.
I think also Aurum saying that the lava's weird kind of puts me on edge.
Yeah, then if everyone else is doing it, he'll do it.
Okay. So then you guys can make stealth checks.
Makes
And
a disadvantage.
A perception check from Clover.
Okay.
2's definitely gonna fail.
10.
Slay.
18 on stealth, 10 on perception. Not great.
Okay.
11 on stealth.
Okay. Pull something up here. Mm-mm. Okay. So you guys try your best to be stealthy. Clover, you're doing a pretty good job of it. Your wings they don't make a lot of noise when they flap. Aurum, your steps are silent, but unfortunately you realize there's like a lot of loose stones around. And you realize that a little bit too late because you kind of go kicking one. And yeah.
Clank, 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 clank,
Clank,
clank,
clank, clank, clank, clank, clank. The tin can coming down the hallway. And I'm gonna change this. So okay. So the group of you is heading in, and Clover, so you spot this. However, because of the stealth checks not being the greatest this time around, there isn't really like a surprise round moment. So a lot of things are gonna kick off like simultaneously here.
Yeah, that's fair.
So you are looking ahead at this lava, and you actually see, like, coming out from behind a rock, there is this figure with this long serpentine body that looks like it's almost made out of the molten lava and flames itself, and it has 2 arms and is holding this like very long, nasty looking spear. And has these frilled, fiery crests and these like long tendrils coming off of its face, and it's like desperately looking around through the lava, like poking at like behind rocks and things. And then a little stone gets kicked and some armor goes clang, 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 and it looks up. And you can hear that it like it utters something in this language that sounds like the rolling and cackling of flames, and then another of these creatures pops out from behind another rock as it calls to it, and it points. The first one points to the group of you, and they are going. They are charging at you, and we are going to roll some initiative.
Oh.
They don't even want to talk?
Damn.
No, it's like on site.
Damn, they said nah. Alright.
Yeah, like, okay.
Ooh. 16.
Okay.
Nine.
That was Dookie.
And I'm at half HP.
Oh, that's right, you are.
Didn't we take a
Okay.
short rest? I thought we took a short
Yeah,
rest.
you did.
Oh, I didn't roll any hit dice.
Buddy.
You should do that right now.
I will.
Don't do that to me, because I was like, no, we definitely took a short rest.
You did. You did. Yeah, you would have had time for it. Okay, 25 to 20. 20 to 15.
18.
Ego. 18. 15 to 10. Oh, why
I
is the
gotta-
music bot so ass right now?
I
It's
don't
been
know.
acting up. I was trying to like lower the volume because it was
It's like
Also-
glitchy. Like
yeah.
Also, I zoned out, but I got a 6.
It's a 16.
Yeah.
10 to 5.
9.
Okay. Aurum. 9. Clover. 5. Okay.
Oh, it fixed itself on my end.
I think
Yeah,
it sounds better now. It's just like every once in a while it's like
Yeah, like
very halty.
like stuttering, like
Yeah.
buffering
Roast-
almost.
It's roast toy goes.
It's what?
God damn it! Stop! Do not repeat that. Crap!
Type it to me!
Crap!
What did you say? I missed it! No! That's so crazy.
Like I felt like the aftershocks of that. I was like,
I didn't hear
Well,
it.
you know who
My-
else
my-
felt the
damn it!
aftershock?
No! Stop!
My inside thought became an outside thought.
God damn it!
Oh,
Holy
my
shit!
God.
Oh, brilliant!
Wow.
Fuck!
No.
God damn
Wow.
it.
Okay. And with that, we're gonna get started here. Ego. So, ooh, excuse me.
You're excused.
Ego, you can see that these two creatures are like quickly slithering towards you, and they're kind of like pointing and yelling at you in this language that just sounds like fire and like burning wood. Do you speak Ignan?
I had a spell for this that I can't
No.
cast.
I do not
Absolutely
speak
not.
Ignan.
Not
Okay.
a
Spell
lick.
for this. I can't cast.
Yeah, so then you have no idea what they are yelling at you, but they're yelling at you and they're coming at you. What would you like to do?
I'm a nice little wizard. So I'm going to use a bonus action to start a blade song just so that I can get that, you know, hop from foot to foot. Be like, okay, we're fighting. Okay, fire lizards. Fire kind of scary. But I'm actually just going to reach behind me to Don because he's at the back and he needs to be at the front. And I'm just going to be like, darkened skies, hear my plea, raise this soul to fly with me. Rise on winds with whispered call, lift their form, let shadows fall.
Ooh.
Tap you, give you fly. I'll cast fly on you.
Oh
my
boy.
God.
60-foot fly speed.
Oh man. What does fly look like when you cast it? Do you give him a broom? Well, because for you it's a broom.
The enchantment for me is normally on a broom. So what I do is I take my broom and as I say the part about rise on winds with whispered call, lift their form, let shadows fall. I take the broom and I sweep my own shadow onto Dawn, and it makes Dawn start to float up into the air on darkened shadows of probably there's a mixture of our magic. So the closest thing is a rose, his with me with thorns and him with flowers. So
You ruined it.
there is just all of these kind of black thorny tendrils and petals that lift him up into the air.
Yeah, like a little cloud, like shadowy cloud almost, like lifting.
Yes.
Of, like petals and things, yeah.
Yes, I
Cool.
basically I take my broom instead of my sword, do a little jig to start my blade song like I'm wielding the broom like a staff, and I sweep the shadows up, and then I give it a nice little flourish and stamp the broom on the ground, and I go, now go! And don't fall in the lava, because now you can fly. And
Okay.
and I'm gonna move. I'm gonna move. Can I squeeze into this little crevice here on my side?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. Get to about 30 feet. And I'll start going around.
Faux show. Anything else?
Nay.
I guess that's everything that you can do.
Indeed.
Dawn, some shadowy roses and petals and thorns are lifting you up, and you feel like you can fly.
Okay, yeah. So first things first, I'll fly up to Clover using 10 feet of movement. What weapon is she pulling out right now, if any?
Gun.
God damn it. Man, hand it over, Vic. Give me a gun. Give this girl a gun. No, next best thing is her longbow or short bow, whatever the fuck she has. Crossbow?
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I'm worth. I have a spell for you. We're passing buffs around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Yep.
Buff train.
So,
Nice.
He steps off the ground like he's getting, because he's not used to flying, so he hops off of the ground expecting to run, but just immediately goes through the air, and he probably flips around a bit, trying to catch himself, but he'll stop by her and be like, okay, here, and he'll just kind of stick his hand out over her short bow or crossbow or whatever it is, and these dandelions will sort of grow out of it until it's completely enveloped, and you can't see what it looks like. And then when it poofs off, it becomes sort of this regal, gold-leafed version of the weapon, and he's going to cast magic weapon on it.
It's so pretty.
Oh, nice. So what does that do?
It becomes a magical weapon, and she has +1 to attack and damage rolls as long as I am concentrating on it.
Okay.
And with
Thank
that,
you.
I'm going to use, because I'm flying, the rest of this movement, sort of come here, and I'm going to raise my shield, and sort of just gather attention. That will be my turn.
Okay. I'm putting a little text note on the map so that we remember. Because Kristy and I be forgetting everything all the time. Cool. So with that, Aurum, your party behind you is trading off on buffs.
Oh, we lost her. Give her a second. She'll get on her phone.
Towards these salamanders, and Ego has kind of like
Oh.
scurried off into like a little crevice where you can't see them now. What would you like to do?
You're muted.
I don't have buffs.
You have fists.
I have fists, so I'm gonna run over here. And they were yelling at me, so I'm gonna scream.
Okay. So you're gonna let it out?
Yeah, that's my action, right?
It is.
Yeah, I'm gonna let it out. I'm gonna scream.
Okay. I don't believe I gave you what those mushrooms do, right?
Nope.
Okay, so it does a thunder. What is that spell called? Thunder wave. And it does thunder wave. Let me pull it up. Thunder wave. So it lets you cast thunder wave at 3rd level.
Okay. Someone stop it! Oh my goodness. My cat being a menace.
Okay, copy and paste. In the in-game chat.
15-foot cube. 15-foot cube.
Yes. So we'll
How
do
do I draw?
originating from you. So 5, 10. It's like that, I think.
Okay. Mine is small.
Now here, do like this.
Okay.
So if you want to like hit, I don't know if you'd be able to hit both of them at once. Let me.
If you rotate it, do they?
Yeah. Yeah, you will get Dawn in that.
Oh.
It's a Constitution save, so.
And right here.
Wow, hate me, no care me. That's okay. I don't really care.
I'm sure you'll save it. I'm sure you'll save it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. So.
Aurum doesn't know how big of an area it is.
Yeah, Aurum doesn't know what's gonna happen.
I just intend to hurt the two things.
Yeah. So you take in this big breath, and you feel like your chest almost like puffs up like a toad for a second, and you unleash it, and there's the volume of this scream. It's like you have the ability to roar,
Right.
and your roar is like very intimidating and it's frightening. This is like just like painful. It's so loud. So they are going to make Constitution saves. And I need Dawn to do one as well. What is the save? Oh, that's probably gonna fail. An 11. This uses your spell to save DC.
Mine's 14.
Okay,
Okay, I
so
passed with a 15.
okay, so the one on the left fails, and then the one on the right is gonna pass.
Okay.
So, because you got a 19. Sorry. So you would get an extra 2d8, so it would be 4d8 total for 3rd level, I believe.
That's 25 points of damage, thunder damage.
Yeah. So the one that failed gets pushed 10 feet away from you. So if you're coming in from that angle, he's just gonna go like 5, 10 over here. This one over here does not get pushed, but he does take damage. You said 25?
He takes half. 25. So
Yes.
Owie. Fuck.
I'm gonna just...
Hurt.
Okay.
Sorry.
So Salamander 1 takes the full 25. It is 25, right? I'm sorry, I know I just asked you that.
Yeah, 25 for the total.
Okay. So he's gonna come down to this, and then the other one is gonna take 12. Okay. Cool. Alrighty. Yeah, so you let out this just like ear-shattering screech. Dawn, you're like in the blast zone for it. So you take 12 points of damage and you are not pushed.
Yep.
But it's definitely like you have to like cover your ears and you're like, oh my god, like this is worse than when all of your sisters are having temper tantrums like all at one time and screaming. Like this is worse than that. And everybody around hears it for 300 feet. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Oh no. I think I'm gonna hold off on bonus actions. Yeah, I'm gonna hold off on bonus actions, so I'm good. I'll stay right there.
Okay. So, with that, it is going to be our lovely fiery friends, and then Clover, you are on deck. So, this first one's that staggers back, and the second one over here on the right, like, holds its ground, and it sees you, like, kind of hurt and push this other one, and it's going, right for you, Aurum.
Okay.
Every time. I'm sorry. So.
It's alright. I just yelled really loud. His eardrums are probably burst.
Yeah, no, they're not, having a great time in, like, the auditory way. So, this one is going to multi-attack you. First, he is going to slap you with his tail.
He's not gonna grapple me?
He's going to slap you with his tail first.
I want him to hug.
He's gonna hit you with his tail. Does a 24 hit?
Damn.
Oh, not at all.
Actually, he has a 10-foot reach with his tail, so he's gonna like be in the lava over here and kind of just like whip it out at you.
Yo, that's
Whoa.
He's whipping it out.
That's crazy.
So you are going to take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And 7 fire damage.
I'm gonna absorb elements.
Okay.
It's a reaction.
May certainly do so. Do you need to like roll anything or do anything? Do you need me to do anything? Or do you have it?
I have resistance to the fire damage.
Okay. So then you would only take 3.
And I have resistance until the end. Okay. Until the start of my next turn.
Okay. In addition, you are grappled. This tail whips out and smacks you and wraps around you. And while you are grappled, in addition to the grapple effects, which is your speed is 0, and I believe, yeah. So your speed is 0, and it's showing the 2014. Okay, there's the legacy one. I'm like, what is? Yeah, your speed is 0. You are also restrained. So attack rolls against you have advantage. Your attack rolls have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dex saves. And then it's going to take its spear and stab you.
You know, I didn't actually want you to grapple me.
The great thing is that it, like, literally, you were like, grapple me, and I'm like, well, I mean, I'm going to if I hit you. I just couldn't say that.
You know, you got what you wanted.
That's fair. That's fair.
Luckily, this. Oh, go. What?
I was about to say, I'm praying for you.
Luckily, they have advantage because that was a natural 1 on the spear attack. Oh, this might not hit. 13 to hit?
My AC is 13. My AC is low.
Okay, it does
Dear
hit you.
God.
Yay! So, you take 11 points of piercing damage,
Okay.
and 3 fire damage reduced down to 1 because you are resistant.
Nice.
Excellent. This one over here is gonna loop around and come over to Dawn.
Looper.
And she is also gonna go for the tail and spear combo. Yeah. Ooh, wait. Does a 22 hit?
Nope.
Damn it! Okay. Then they're gonna try to hit you with their spear. That's gonna miss. It's lower than the first one. Yeah, it's a 19.
Baby.
That's a 19 on that one. So you have one that's like tries to like grab at your armor with its tail, and it just like you kind of just push its tail away, and then it goes to stab you, and just like there's that Matrix moment of like the spear is like coming at you, and you just kind of when it just goes right by, and it doesn't hit you. And that is their turn. Clover.
We need a real murderer. Clover, please help.
Clover, please help! We need brutal murder!
I'm gonna move up a little bit. Like 15 feet-ish.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna shoot my crossbow at it.
Don't forget your +1 to attack and damage.
Yes, ma'am.
The one that's closer to you?
The one that's holding. Sorry, I'm on the one that's holding Aurum.
Okay, yeah.
So that's a natural 19 plus 7 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That was almost a nat 20, and I did not want that. Okay, 5. So that's 9. 9 damage.
Okay. And you added the +1?
Yep, that's with the +1.
Cool, yeah. So, as you let fly this, like, bolt from your crossbow, it is a crossbow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you let this bolt fly, and at first, like, you see it sink in to this creature, and you get the feeling that, like, that normally this weapon wouldn't do as much damage as you would expect to this creature, because it's just, like, made of fire.
Yeah.
But then you see this, like, small burst of, like, golden light, and these little, like, dandelion petals explode from the bolt and do, like, a little bit of extra damage, and it actually, like, helps the bolt sink in more. So luckily you were able to overcome their resistance to non-magical attacks.
It worked!
Yeah. So you said it was 9?
9. 5 plus 4.
Okay. Guess how much health this one has right now?
69?
Maybe! Anything else you would like to do?
There's something else I can do.
I hope it's 69 because the only other number that would make you giggle is 420, and that's a little
Yeah,
bit too much.
that's unhinged.
Hold on. There's one more number that would make me giggle, and that's 666.
True.
That could be that.
But that's even worse.
So you're all good, Clover?
I've got nothing else. I can't do anything else. I'm kneecapped. So yeah. Can I like go on these ledges, or are these like the ceiling?
So some of them connect to the ceiling. They're kind of like these are more like support columns, like all of these little things here. These little islands in the lava, you can go on those.
So these
and
are
any of the like some of these lighter pieces like here, these are not touching the ceiling.
Okay.
But like these darker chunks here, here.
Is this an
Those are
opening
all, like,
over here?
columns. Let me... It's like a ledge down.
Okay.
So if you go in here, you wouldn't be able to see like what's over here because you'd be basically in like a separate tunnel, and it goes like down.
Okay. Just wondering. Yeah, I'm still gonna like hover over here. I'm not gonna go down, but I'm gonna get out of the potential because I see the reach on this thing, and I'm like, that's a little too close for comfort.
Yeah,
she's gonna like.
It gives you a little bit of cover to
Yeah.
go like behind that. So
Yeah.
cool. Alrighty, Ego, you are up. Dawn, you are on deck. Ego, you can't really see what's happening right now, but you can hear combat noises and a very loud scream.
This is true. So let me start by coming out from the other end of this. I remembered I had 40 feet because I had started a Blade song, but I would like to use 30 feet of it to pop out here.
Yeah.
This feels like I would have vision on this one, but probably not this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can see this one that is whiffing on Dawn.
In that case, I would like to use a bonus action to do my free casting of Hex on that one that is whiffing against Dawn.
Yeah.
And then I'm a little worried that Firebolt isn't going to do it. They are in lava.
Yeah.
So I will instead use the Curse of Bedlam to cast Thorn Whip at it instead.
Okay. What are you hexing on? Like, which type of check on this creature?
Probably gonna be its strength.
Okay.
But it's only a 12 for the spell attack.
12 to hit.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that will not hit as you summon this like tendril that like it actually like comes, one of the thorny tendrils that's like kind of curling slowly around your torso unfurls and like whips out to go and grab this creature. You can see that like even though it looks like it's made out of fire and lava, it actually has a kind of tough leathery hide, and the thorns are not able to pierce it this time. They actually kind of just like burn and sizzle away. So you have one less you have like an opening, like you lost a little rib. It'll grow back maybe, who knows.
Ow. All right. Let me I got
Aurum, you're on
10
deck.
more feet. Can I get Can I use 10 feet to climb up to here?
So that is like a column.
Or does it go all the way to the ceiling?
You can pop up on the other side here. This one here. That's like lighter
Yeah,
colored.
let me get
That'll give you
some
like
height.
Yeah, that'll give you like 5 feet up.
Okay, perfect. Because I only had 10 feet left, so I could only climb 5 feet. Okay, that's me.
Awesome. Alrighty. Aurum, you are up, then our lovely salamanders, and then Clover.
Doesn't Dawn go for me?
No, not at all.
Wait, you're right. Nope, it is Ego, then Dawn, then Aurum.
Oh, cool.
I can't read my own things that I've typed. Thank you. You can have a D6. You can have a D6
Hey.
bardic inspiration for catching me. Thank
Hey,
you.
thanks.
You're gonna need it. Dawn.
Oh, no, I'm good. I'm chilling. Don't even worry about me. Focus on yours.
Mm-hmm. What would you like to do, Dawn?
I got it.
I am probably going to use my bonus action to cast Ensnaring Strike and then make a weapon attack at this guy.
Oh, snap. Do you need me to do anything for that, or do you got that?
I have to see if I hit first. Which I think I do. Yeah, dirty 20 to hit.
That will hit.
So he'll take first my normal weapon damage, and I'm using the Blooming Blade, so this is magical damage.
Good. A wise choice.
9 slashing damage. And for ensnaring strike, they need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. We add the initial damage there, and then he's gonna...
Does that go to his hex, or is that just abilities?
That's checks, not saves.
Gotcha.
So strength saving throw.
Rollo.
14.
That fails by 1.
Oh my god.
So the creature is restrained by magical. Oh, wait. Oh man, I almost forgot about it being concentration. Never mind. I'm taking that back because I want her to keep her magical weapon damage.
Okay.
Yep. So I'm not going to do that. I am still going to smack him though.
Yeah, did you want to... I mean, I already took away the regular weapon damage.
I'll just replace it with a normal smite.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, you could just smite him.
For 11 radiant damage instead.
Alrighty. Yeah, and that, he feels the burn, probably for the first time in his life, as this arc of radiant energy follows the path of your blooming blade and explodes across his flesh in a burst of dandelion petals and cheerful music. Yeah. So you hit him.
And then I'll take an opportunity attack from him if he wants to make one at me. Because I want to go over here and make a shove attack at this guy.
At this guy over here?
Yes, this guy.
Okay. He is going to do an opportunity attack, so give me 1 second.
Give me your best shot.
It's not going to hit. It's not.
Shield up. And then he basically will come to this guy, to this fire snake guys, and just headbutt him as hard as he can to try to shut him.
Okay.
So that's contested athletics.
Right.
And the number to beat is 22.
I rolled a 23.
Damn it.
I literally got a natural 19, and he has a +4.
Wow,
That's okay.
I get it.
I'm sorry.
No, I get it. You hate me.
I do, actually, yeah.
I have something
Sorry.
I can add on to that.
If you want to be the DJ, and if you want to get us out of the battle music when we're done with combat, then I'll give you a D6 bardic inspiration, if you would like. Because I am a generous and merciful DM. But
you're trying to put all your work off on me.
Yeah, and you will be signing an eternal contract for that role. It is permanent and binding.
I agreed to do it.
I know.
Forgetting.
I know.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it.
You can have it if you would like. You literally just need a 1.
Yeah, for an extra 5.
Okay, then you do win the shove contested check.
Yes, and I will push him. I think it's for shoving a creature. You can either push them 5 feet or knock them prone. I'm pushing them 5 feet because forced movement breaks grapples.
Okay.
Oh, you ruined my plan! No!
Bonk.
I wasn't gonna sit there and let you be grappled by the guy who gets advantage on grappling you.
I already had a plan to get out of it.
Well,
and
now you can use
only
your
available if I'm
stuff.
grappled. It wasn't it wasn't an action. It's okay.
Oh my god, what were you gonna... Don't worry, they'll probably get you again.
It's okay. I'll be dead next time, but it's cool.
Oh my god. How much HP do you have?
Like 2.
Not a lot.
Not a lot. Okay, great. Cool. Okay. So, that is successful. Aurum, you feel this creature's tail gets, ripped off of your body where it had been, slowly constricting around you as this creature is pushed. And it's, now half submerged in the lava, completely unfazed.
For real.
So, yeah. So, Dawn comes in and gives him this good old headbutt.
Dawn,
anything...
Don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Anything else you'd like to do, Dawn? It's I will say, you are, right next to active bubbling lava, and you are wearing full plate mail. You've probably never been so overheated in your life. This is deeply uncomfortable for you. You are cooking.
I'll move back a little bit more.
Cool. And then with that, Aurum, you are freed.
Okay.
I wanted to be firmly grasped.
I wanted to be firmly grasped really bad. It's okay.
That's crazy.
It's okay.
I think I know what you were gonna do.
Yeah. I'm really sad.
What were you gonna do?
I can't tell you. I can't tell
Okay.
you.
No, save it, save it. It'll be
I'll
good
save
later.
it.
Save it, save it.
Yeah. I don't want to fight the one that's in the lava because that's a lot of work. So I'm gonna go over here.
You are leaving his melee range, so
Shit!
he will opportunity attack you if you do that.
Is he gonna try to grab?
Oh my god.
I mean, maybe, yeah.
I'm gonna try to do it. I'm gonna try to.
Will you survive though?
I will.
Boy,
Okay, I'm gonna roll a
She wants this so
D100.
What happens if he crits you with his tail? He does grab you, but he just immediately knocks you out.
I'm gonna roll a D100 to see if he spears you or if he hits you with his tail.
Spears.
He's gonna spear you.
Damn,
See,
that
I rolled
bastard.
under 50. So with his spear, 22 to hit.
No, that doesn't hit at all.
Damn, that's crazy, bro.
We need to get you some armor so bad.
So you take 10 points of piercing damage.
I'm no longer resistant to fire.
And 3 points of fire damage.
Okay. Perfect.
What would you like to do with the rest of your turn?
I'm gonna punch this one, if I can.
Do it. Do it.
If I roll good. Remember when I said if I roll good?
Mm-hmm.
Second attempt.
Don't forget you have a D6. Bardic
That wouldn't have helped.
Inspiration.
It wouldn't help. This one is 23 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Perfect. I'm assuming I don't need to roll the fire damage from absorb elements.
No, I mean, you can if it makes you happy, but it's not
No.
like mechanically going to do anything for you.
Nope, it's all right. I'm gonna make him my favorite enemy.
Okay.
$13 points of damages.
And this is with your.
Fisty cup.
Are they magical?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna wait. Hold on. I don't know. I don't think they are. I don't think they are at all. I mean, my force damages.
Is that like a separate amount of damage
That's
from the bludgeoning?
Yeah, that's from the favorite enemy.
Okay, so you said it was 15 points of damage or 13?
I think it was 15, right?
Hold on, I'm reading. Hold on.
Just separate them and give them to me separate.
Where is the ability that gives me the?
are you looking at the legacy or the new one?
Yeah, so I'm looking at just my abilities. So the 1d4 is whenever I hit a creature with a weapon, I can deal an extra 1d4 psychic damage. So 1d4 psychic damage, and then
favored foe gives you 1d6.
yeah, that's 1d6 of my regular damage. So not magical. None of it's the only thing that's magical is the 2 points of psychic damage. And then
Wait, it's 1d6 at 6th level. Okay, so yeah, you have 1d6 and then
11 bludgeoning damage and 2 psychic damage.
Okay. So as your fist collides with this creature's like jagged, smoldering spines and like sinuous hide, you feel like your punch in and of itself doesn't do as much damage to this creature as you would expect. However, the explosion of like little golden moths and butterflies that comes out after the fact and like just collides with this creature's head definitely does do the normal amount of damage. And you can see that like it has these yellow eyes that glow like candle flame in these like deep set hollows of its face, and it just like clutches its this like long hawk-like face that it has, and it's just like ugh!
Okay.
So that seems like it hurt it.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Cry.
That's a free crying is a free action.
Well, let me look at my bonus actions. I think I do have. I'm gonna roar. I'm gonna make more noise.
Do it.
I'm gonna roar. I'm gonna roar at him.
Do the roar.
He's a-
Do the roar.
I need a wisdom saving throw. DC 14. Where he's scared. Scared guy.
Okay.
Bare my teeth right in his face.
5.
Yeah, he's frightened until the end of my next turn.
Okay. Let me add
That's-
a little something on.
That's my turn.
Okay. So he is frightened. Excellente. Let me just pull up this. Okay. Frightened. So he can't willingly move closer to you, and he has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls as long as he can see you. So I think he's gonna back up. And he's gonna put himself 10 feet away from you. So you... If he's leaving your melee range, I think you technically could also opportunity attack him, even though...
I'm not gonna take it.
Okay. So he's gonna kind of pull away from you a little bit. And then he's gonna try to hit Dawn, because he's just, like, freaked out by you. Well... He's gonna try to get you with his tail, but he has disadvantage. For him. He's gonna just see if he can do it. He's not gonna do it. Man's just gonna choke. Wait, actually he might do it. Does a 14 hit?
That hits.
Okay, so he does hit you. You do get grappled and restrained again, this time by a different tail.
Do I take damage before or after I get grappled?
At the same time.
Okay. How much damage do I take?
Yeah, so you take 11 bludgeoning and 7 fire.
I'm unconscious.
And you are grappled and restrained as part of that. Okay.
Womp womp.
So you are unconscious, and this creature takes its spear in both hands, and it like points at Dawn, because Dawn is the one that's right there, and it like, you can tell that this creature's cursing at you in whatever language it speaks, and it like points down at Aurum and gives you this like evil grin, and grabs its spear in both hands and just stabs down into Aurum. It's gonna...
My excerpt is gonna be kind of funny.
So it does hit. This is a melee attack.
Oh yeah.
It had disadvantage, but then it had advantage, so it just cancels out, so it's just a straight roll. So that is a 15 to hit, which I think is an auto. You fail 2 death saves.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you guys watch as this creature just drives this jagged spear of like red hot metal like into Aurum's like collarbone near his throat, probably like nicking an important vein. And then the other salamander is gonna come on up and is gonna start beating on Dawn and probably miss. Yep, that's gonna miss. That might... The spear might hit. Does a 24 hit?
24 does hit.
Yes, okay, that hit. Finally. Okay, so... he's gonna also use 2 hands here for this. So you take 13 points of piercing damage. And 3 fire damage.
I forgot I had silvery barbs. I could have silvery barbs that. I didn't say it in time.
Sorry.
I
Next time.
forgot that I had it prepared.
So that guy beats on you a little bit. Clover, you can kind of see what's happening because you're kind of like you can pop out. So
I've been
maybe,
peeking
like,
around the corner.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
peek around and you as you're peeking around is the moment that the spear is getting
No!
driven and like Aurum is getting staked to the ground.
No.
And there's like blood pouring out of his mouth.
It's an action to deliver a potion, yeah?
Yeah, to another person, giving a potion is an action.
Over. Eat. I get right up on him. I'll
Okay.
do one of my 2 potions that I have left.
Okay.
Why am I
Potion,
surrounded all of a sudden? When did this happen?
potion of healing. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular one.
Yeah, if it just says potion of healing, then it's probably just a regular.
Well, I have a problem with D&D Beyond that it doesn't let me look for, like, the nicer ones. I don't know why. And I just have to always put just a regular potion and then keep track of if it's regular or not. But I'm pretty sure we haven't gotten anything crazy.
Sue gave you guys, like, basically, like, little portions of stew that I believe act as superiors.
Oh!
Am I misremembering that? Pretty sure
you're right.
She gave you
She
guys...
gave us those,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then I will do
The
that
8d4
one.
plus 8.
Yeah. Okay.
You want to roll that healing? Because if I roll it, it's going to be like 7.
I'm gonna try.
Do you want to do it on, like, D&D Beyond? Is that easier? Or do you not
mean-
trust it?
I don't really trust it right now. I'm not feeling the vibe with it right now. I kind of want to just roll my dice.
Okay. So while you roll that, I'm gonna go back up to the top of the initiative.
Yeah, go
order,
for it. She
since
can't
that's
do
gonna
anything
take a little-
else.
Yeah.
That's like
okay.
the end of her turn.
Hold on
Like
1 second. I'm awake.
you will be.
Now?
Yeah. Yeah.
You will
Technically.
be at the end of Clover's turn. Technically, like you're waking up.
And I'm still grappled.
Yes.
Yeah.
My eyes, as a reaction, my eyes are going to glow gold. I'm
Okay.
going to reach my fingers out like this and flick. And I rip through the snake's body and end up on the other side because I'm casting Krail's Rupture.
Hell yeah.
Oh, is this one of those new? That's one of those.
Yeah,
new
it's one of the
spells,
new
right?
spells.
Need to read that.
I have no idea what that does.
It's
It-
pretty fucking
Uh,
cool.
I need a
Rupture.
Constitution saving throw. I'm no longer
A,
grappled.
a reaction when
Yeah,
you're grappled to
it's-
get
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
You said you need a
That's-
con save.
Yep.
That's
Okay.
cool. Can't wait for that to fuck me in my DMs.
I'm rolling really
games.
good.
Right? I know that. Interesting. Going on Upseal. Oh,
9 con
All
save.
right.
That's fine. Every
26
cast-
point of necrotic damage.
Holy fuck. I don't even. How much? Who are you? You're number 1.
Pookie.
Pookie. You said
That's
26.
a lot.
Yeah, 26.
Okay.
And as I trail through its body, gold veins of like moths just appear and then trickle off of me as I come out the backside.
Yeah, so
Oh,
like
dear.
you flick and there's this like rush of like golden moths and butterflies that like collide with this creature's body and form these like glowing veins that then just like explode on them and then you pop out on the other side. And this creature just has like all of these gaping wounds that are just dripping lava instead of blood. Not looking good at all. Deeply unwell.
I'm pointing at Ego now. And I just smile. Like blood dripping off my finger and
Hey.
Very impressive.
thanks.
Okay. I think I did the math right on that. 31. Healing. I rolled
Okay.
really
Thank
good.
you.
Nice.
I'm so glad you did it.
22442432.
Hell yeah. Alrighty. And with that, we go to Ego and then Dawn. So Ego, Aurum pops up. The little gaping wound in his, like, little, kind of like where the neck meets your collarbone there is, like, kind of stitched up a little bit. He's still not looking super great, but, like, he's healed.
I reach down because I'm finally at an elevated position. I'm gonna crouch down and give him a little pet between the antlers.
Pick my foot. Feels good.
I will move here behind it and flank with Dawn.
Sure. Yeah.
I want to stab down because I imagine since they're like these coiled kind of sneaky things that I can. It's probably lifted a little bit high in the air, so I want to stab down onto it with my rapier.
You may.
Yippee!
Yippee!
Noble thorn of the Frog Knights. I didn't roll an advantage. All right, well, I'll take the first roll, which was a 26 instead of the 9, please.
That will hit.
Wonderful. All right. So close to a natural. 1d8 plus 1d6 plus 4 because there is a hex on that one.
Yeah. And if there's is your weapon magical?
Oh, my rapier is not.
So can you just give me that damage separate?
Okay.
Any non-magical damage, just give to me separate.
6 regular piercing.
Okay, so that will get halved to 3.
2 necrotic.
Okay. And that's that's with the D4 too?
Hex?
Wait,
The D6 is hex.
Oh.
Oh, I thought you were saying you had a D8, a D6, and a D4.
A D8, a D6 plus 4.
Ooh, plus 4, okay.
I rolled 2 2s
Rip.
on a D8 and D6. That's fine. I have 2 attacks now at level 6.
Would you like to attack again?
I would like to attack again.
You may.
A 25.
That'll hit.
Second verse, same as the first. There we go. 12 piercing, half to 6.
12 piercing half to...
And 1 necrotic.
That is just enough, because this creature had 7 hit points left, so that's 12 half to 6 plus 1 is 7. So how would you like to kill this creature that you have hexed, who almost killed Aurum?
The first stab, I'm trying to like get it in the back of the head, and I just kind of like clip the side of it because it's just kind of wiggling around. So instead, I'm gonna flip my rapier so that I'm holding it backhanded, and I'm just gonna stab it down into the back of it. It probably writhes a bit, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, and then I honestly, I probably let go of my rapier and leave it in its head so that I don't get flung off.
Yeah,
because
so
I have -2 strength.
You drive your rapier into the back of this creature's skull, and for a second it goes still, and then its body just begins to like writhe and twitch uncontrollably, because you have severely damaged its central nervous system. And the rapier is yanked from your hand as this creature writhes and screeches, and then just kind of falls, twitching to the ground. And it is dead. Goodbye, Salamander 1. Anything else you would like to do on your turn, Ego?
No. I'm just gonna try and look cool.
You can definitely do that. Yeah.
Do a JoJo pose.
JoJo pose. Dawn. The salamander behind you is slain. The one in front of you sees its fallen compatriot, and the rage just like burns in its eyes, and it's like screaming, and it's just livid.
Well, wah. I'm gonna take 2 attacks at it.
Go for it.
It stabbed me. Natural 20.
That'll hit.
We're gonna pop a first level smite on that. We have to.
Oh, of course.
Every time.
You gotta.
So crit. Could be better. 11. 11 slashing, and the smite damage is going to be.
Your slashing's magical, though, right?
Yep.
Cool.
15 radiant.
Oh my god. Alright, 69.
Again?
Second attack.
No. Alrighty, yeah, go for it.
The second attack is only a 13.
That will miss. So, you take this big arc and just come down, like, right, and, like, dig it into this creature's, like, arm. And then there's just this burst of glowing golden light and flower petals and, like, little vines that sprout and, like, burst in this creature's wound. And when you go to strike again, unfortunately, the creature does hold up its spear and kind of parry you there, but you definitely heard it with the first one. Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, I'm good.
Alrighty, Aurum, you're up. The first salamander has fallen. The second one is getting beat up.
I'm gonna just whoop over and I'm gonna try to hit it a couple times.
Do it.
Seven plus 8 is 15.
That just hits.
Okay.
Are you moving? Can you move your like favored foe onto this one? Are you going to do that?
I think I have to recast. Yeah, I can recast it. So I'm gonna recast it.
Okay. Figured I would ask you for doing that before you roll damage.
I need the damage separate.
Yes.
So the D4 4 psychic damage
Okay.
and 13 bludgeoning, which would be have
2, 6.
6.
Okay.
That was
Yep,
the
so
first attack.
yeah. You clock him right in the jaw.
The second attack is a natural one. I whiff.
Yeah, you slip on like a little loose stone and kind of just
Yeah.
trip. Maybe your own blood drips on the ground and you kind of
Yeah, I'm just
Slip on it.
so groggy now. I like. But I move wrong.
okay.
Completely whiff.
Anything else you'd like to do?
No.
Alrighty. Next up is going to be our lovely lava friend. And, you know, he's not super happy about where his life is taking him right now. He is going to risk an attack of opportunity from Aurum and loop around over here. So he has to actually get up here because Ego's like 5 feet up. He's going for Ego because Ego killed his friend. So Aurum, if you would like to take an attack of opportunity, you may do so.
Yeah. 18 plus 8. 26.
That'll hit.
I can only do 12 bludgeoning, reduced to 6.
All right. Yeah, so you can punch him in the back of the head as he slithers away and goes right up to Ego. And Ego, you just see hatred burning in this creature's eyes, literally because they're like on fire. And he is going to whip his tail out at you and try to grab you. Ooh. Does a 23 hit?
Not if I cast shield.
Oh no, not shield! Are you casting shield?
I would like to cast shield.
You can cast
Or-
shield, I'll allow it.
Yeah, okay.
Alrighty, so you are able to shield yourself. What does shield look? I have something in my head for what shield looks like for you, but what do you think? What does it look like for you?
Most of the time, it's been me pulling up shadows from the ground and just blocking with that. But I think because this is a particularly elemental attack, as it kind of tries to stab out at me, I hold my hand and make a little mini cone of frigid wintry air and blow it in its face, which keeps it from not only piercing me, but putting out those angry eyes for at least a few seconds, and I go, chill out.
Chill out. Yeah, so you freeze it and its tail cannot grab you. So now it's gonna just try to boop, stab up at you. That's a 15 to hit.
Oh, the shield is still up.
Yeah, so he's not gonna be able to do it. Yeah, you do a cold blast that kind of just like freezes its flesh a little bit, and so then it has to like cracklingly pull it back, and then it tries to go stab at you, and you blow more like cold frost into its face, and it just kind of like can't handle this whole situation. And his turn is wasted. Clover, what would you like to do?
Just shoot him.
Kill him. Murder.
In the back of a head through the eye. It's your calling.
Yeah, it would have been. I got a nat 20, but I got to reroll.
Nat 20
That's
again.
crazy.
Double nat 20.
Double nat 20 is...
Double nat 20s is not good for her.
No, it's really
Oh.
not.
Why?
She'd have to re-roll it and take the lowest of the three. It's basically like
Really?
she has reverse luck.
What
I
if she
reverse
triple
luck.
nat 20'd?
I'd have to keep going.
I would
That's
have to like
crazy.
just go and
You
I'd
wouldn't
have
let her have
slapbox
it?
her.
You wouldn't let her have
If
it?
she rolled 3 nat 20s, I would give her the third. I would give her
Oh,
the third.
thanks.
Oh, that's
She's
crazy.
not gonna roll 3 nat 20s. I don't. I'm.
I'll
I don't think
remember
I don't think I even did that as bubbles. I did that maybe like back-to-back rounds, but like not 3 nat 20s in a row like that.
And we'll see.
I'm pretty sure it hits. It's like a natural 16 plus 6.
Yep, their AC is 15.
Question, because I'm trying to get some damage. Can I use my inspiration for damage instead
Sure.
of to hit?
Sure.
Okay. Okay.
Can I give her mine too?
So that's
What's how is
damage.
Aurum inspiring? Well, wait, didn't I give you one and then you used it?
I didn't use it.
How are you inspiring Clover's arrow to do more damage?
You just really want her to murder this guy.
why are you guys enabling her?
I just give her a thumbs up from really far away.
Just give her a thumbs up if she's
A
shooting.
big
I don't.
2D smile
You know what?
with blood dripping off my body.
Fine.
To encourage her.
Oh, she goes
It's a
feral
really-
seeing.
Yeah, you know what? Sure, have another one. If you're gonna spend it on that, go for it.
Okay,
That's how you
yeah.
want to use
Yeah,
it.
sure, I'll use it on that. That's pretty good. So that's okay. Let me roll one more time.
The power of friendship.
21.
Man.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so you look over at Aurum, who, like, even though he's still really, really hurt, like, is like, in this moment, despite how much pain he's probably in, is, like, encouraging you and is like, get him, little cat,
Oh,
kind
no.
of thing. And you're like, just killing Aurum! Well, not this one, but the other one. And you just shoot real good, and you can kind of hear this faint, like, cheerful music, and there's this, like, little trail of very tiny, thin yellow petals that, like, fly off of your bolt as it's shooting through the air. And it hits this creature, like, square in the chest. He's still standing, barely.
Okay.
Aw.
I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I didn't do it. It's okay. It's okay.
Okay.
I'm not a murderer today. It's fine.
Barely.
It's so bad.
Is that your turn?
Yeah. That's all.
Alrighty.
Take out my heroic die.
Ego, it is your turn. Your sword. I mean, you could have grabbed it as the first salamander died if you would like, or you can just have it be in that other one's body and you have to go down and get it.
Nah, I like it. Look, you gotta have a little bit of fun now and then.
Yeah.
Wait. Question. I forgot to add the 1 damage from.
He's still up.
Damn.
Even more barely.
That would have been so
That
funny.
would have been hilarious, though.
Just the delayed as Eagle's about to strike.
He had internal bleeding.
Flat out, yeah.
But yeah, so Ego, what would you like to do? Your sword is lodged in the head, your rapier's lodged in the head of the dead salamander on the ground.
I will use my bonus action first to move the hex from the dead one onto this one.
Okay. You may do so.
And I would like to try a Thorn Whip again, if I may.
Yeah. Do it.
Because that's a spell, so that's magic.
Get him. That's gonna hit. Oh yeah.
Now you'll get him.
Wunderbar. Alright, let's see.
Obliterate.
How much does Thorn Whip do at this level? 2d6. Okay. So
is also the murder spell.
It's a what?
Thorn Whip is a murder spell.
It is.
Thorn Whip is
It
a pretty
always
good
kills.
murder spell.
Yeah. Hey.
that is so it's 2d6 from Thorn Whip, 1d6 from Hex. It's 9.
How would you like to make the second kill of the night? This being, you got both of them.
So what actually happens is I see my sword down there in the other one. I move the hex over with one hand. I Thorn Whip my sword, and I whip the sword up.
And just
The thorns wrap around its neck a couple times, and then the sword finally on the end of it stabs it in the head.
Yeah. Awesome. So
yeah,
you're able to like grab your sword with the whip and just like and then like wrap around this creature, and like all of these other like thorny tendrils then, as like the life is draining from this creature, they all kind of like uncurl from your body and just wrap around this salamander and just like squeeze the life out of it, and it just gets like turned into like a little toothpaste bottle with no toothpaste left in it. And he is also dead. And you have successfully beat these creatures. Hey,
My
DJ,
teacher
can you
uses-
put on some more calm music or some like more mystery
My
music?
teacher uses a whip.
Yeah,
They would have been
hold
so
on.
proud of me.
so proud.
Yeah, they do
I'm
use a
proud
whip.
of
You can see the little like buttons, right?
Yeah, I can slow button.
Like with the drop down menu. I believe in
Yeah.
you.
Thanks. It's gonna take me a second.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, so the group of you has successfully defeated these creatures that are here. Yeah. Nice. Oh. Did you just kill Suncraft?
Probably.
I think he did.
DJ, shoot
Shut it off!
Suncraft in the head.
DJ, kill the music. What did you do? Oh no, the play button is completely grayed out. What did you do?
I think that you're not. I don't know if you're getting the job, dude.
Nah, it's fine. I just didn't study the night before. It's not good.
So if you go to the drop down menu and you do exploration and then like mysterious, does that? Oh yeah, you might need to proc the little like. Yeah. There we go.
See?
We
Yeah, I
got
can
there.
do it.
Nice. Yeah, these creatures are slain.
GG.
The lava's still bubbly.
Let me double check. Yes, but it seems like it's dying down.
This guy's fucking hurt.
That
They
does
were
not
kinda-
bode well for the children.
Well, they're made of rocks, so.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed like they were trying to say something, but they were too busy being assholes. I'll go over to Aurum, and I will use Lay on Hand to give you 15 more HP.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Because the last 15 is going to me.
That's fine. I'm pretty okay now. I'm 10 from the top.
Slay.
When nobody's looking, I'm gonna pluck one of the ego hairs out of my mane and I'm gonna eat it.
Okay.
You're plucking what out of your mane?
One of
Oh,
the
one of the
ego
ego
hairs.
Because this is a dual-sided test. It's a dual-sided test. On one side, it's technically one of my hairs,
Okay.
Mhm.
and I'm curious if I eat my own hair, being a lake of magic, if that does anything. Then the other side, if it's technically considered Ego's hair, do I get anything magical from Ego being a
He just
extremely
throws up
powerful
and
thing?
dies.
I was thinking about this, by the way, in between sessions when you asked for some of my hair and I got so defensive. I forgot that as this race, I can pluck out some of my hair and make an eerie token out of it, and it just
Mhm.
grows back. So I was
Yeah.
a little bit rough on that, but I would sooner give you like a fingernail or one of my teeth.
Oh,
I'm
not
already-
another tooth.
I'm already using what's in my mane.
Yeah,
This is a
there's
dual-sided
no
experiment.
like con. Well, okay, just give me a quick con save. Just let me know if you roll below a 10. Because I feel like eating a hair is just like, ugh, like that's just icky.
Hairball.
I sense he's rolling with my hair, and I silvery barbs him to give him disadvantage. No, just
I rolled a 9.
Yeah.
do you want my D? No, it's partially my hair. Take my flippin' D6. Take it for the night.
It's a 12.
Okay. So there's a moment of just like disgust because you're like, it's just like
I think
stringy.
at this point in time, Aurum's been fighting with himself about whether or not he wanted to do it. And
Yeah.
then just like, screw it. I'm gonna see what happens. Because the scream, like, that was pretty cool.
Yeah. So it takes you a second to just like be able to like push the hair down your throat, like with your tongue, but you get there unpleasantly.
Hope I don't die in my sleep. Come to the Thorn King or something. See you later, guys.
Oh my god.
Anything else anyone wants to do?
Look
What's
around.
everyone's-
I want to go back over to where I was. I want to see what's down this little pathway. I'll tell people where I'm going so they don't just like turn around and I'm gone. I'm learning slowly.
I want to see if these creatures' spears were inherently magical, or was it because they were wielding them they did fire damage?
Roll an Arcana check.
That's a good question.
Oh, ego. Oh. That's really low for my Arcana.
That is really low
on
for.
the die.
So yeah, with the 12, I think you're not necessarily sure like what this creature is. I think if you had rolled higher, you would have gotten some info about like what this is. You've never seen anything like this before. It's not ringing a bell in your mind of any stories you've heard. But I think it's easy enough for you to discern that the spear that it was holding was it's just a spear. It's just metal. But this creature's body just radiates so much heat because it is partially made of
heated it
lava.
from holding it.
Yeah, that the metal became red hot. And as their bodies start to become cool and go from that like almost like white hot to orange and red and then getting darker, the metal itself is also darkening back to like a very like dark gray like kind of a sheen to it. Not magical. Well made though, and like a very unique design that you've never seen before. With like these sort of like fire motifs, like the metal is carved and shaped to look like flame. But here's what the creatures looked like. Forgot to put it in my little maps handouts pics. There they are.
I'm gonna say I don't really know how to use it, but yeah, that looks sick as hell, and I really kind of want it. Maybe I can work on turning it into a new staff, because I've never had a staff. I've only ever had a wand.
Yeah. If you want to use it as a staff, you can do that.
I would like to take it. We'll see if I can make this into a spellcasting focus at some point.
Faux shell.
It's also probably so much taller than me.
Yeah, because these creatures are like large. Like this creature, when it was like kind of raised up to its full height, was about 10 feet tall, almost the size of this cavern, and like lengthwise, it's like pushing 15 with this very long tail. So the spear is like 7 to 8 feet long. Well, the spear's like 10 feet long because it has reach. So, yeah, it's like double your height and then some.
It's probably really heavy, but Dawn and Aurum would see me trying to pick it up. Like,
are you good?
Ha. What?
Doing?
I thought it would look. This would be a nice base to make myself a staff. I've never had one. Mother said that I wasn't ready for it, but I starting to feel like maybe I can decide for myself when I'm ready. And I go to pick it up and I go,
You might have to wait for it to cool off a bit first.
It also looks rather large and unwieldy.
So you want me to
Aurum,
hold
when
it?
or Aurum. But
What?
yeah, maybe could one of you hold it for me? I'd like it.
I'll look over Aurum if he wants to do it.
There's two of them. You could also have one. They look really cool.
I mean, we could both take one. I personally don't like to use weapons. So.
Yeah, I'll grab one.
I'll grab the other one.
Thank you. She's wandering off. She said she was, but
My energy dropped. I'm back.
oh,
I kind of tie my bindle to the spear, so that I'm just carrying one thing.
You and that bindle.
Hey, it's been with me forever.
I'm glad you like it.
It's what I got left of home, so.
So, the group of you are over here. Can I not? Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, so the group of you are here, dealing with the spears. Clover, you're coming over here into this like little nook. Roll a perception or investigation check.
Can I also try to be quiet? I'm primarily looking for kids or traces of kids.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, roll. You can roll stealth as well.
Okay. Ooh, I think that's a dirty 20. Let me double check. Dirty 20 on stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And you said investigation or perception?
Yep, either one.
Okay.
Could even do survival if you wanted.
Oh, I'd probably do survival, honestly. So that's 16.
Okay. So, looking over in this area, you do see tiny hoof prints. You know that Korrids have little hooves, and you do actually see in some of the like ashy dust that has formed here, there are some little hoof prints heading like in the direction that you're kind of going. Kind of like this way. Can you see this arrow?
Yep. Okay.
Going like this way.
Okay, so I think as soon as like she gets to about this point and sees where they're heading, she'll like pop her head back around the corner. Like, hey guys, I found tiny hoof prints. I think I might have found where the kids were.
That's good.
I'm gonna go check it out.
I'll go with you. Come with you. Don't go too far.
I'll wait here. I'll be good.
Go.
While they're doing that, I'm looking at the lava to see if like there's shifting of potentially like the obsidian kids maybe hiding in the lava or something.
Okay, you can roll a perception check for that.
My dice are doing so bad tonight. I need a new rolling technique. That's what it is. 12.
Yeah, so looking at the lava here, it is gradually starting to settle and just kind of become a little bit more like slowly rolling in this area. So you think that some of the activity that had been happening there was likely caused by those creatures, and now that they are deceased, it is slowing. So you don't think there's any more salamander creatures in the lava. You don't see any Korrids in the lava. But you do notice that over... One second. You notice that like looking across the way as you're kind of peering around in the lava here, there's this sort of like rounded like stone structure, almost like a bowl with these like glowing crystals coming out of it over here. So this sort of like darkened circle here is almost like a little basin. And it seems like it's like filled with little stones.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So you notice that, and it seems like it's been like shaped and carved intentionally.
I'll catch up with everybody else and explain that as well.
Okay. So, what is everyone's passive perception?
Not high. 11.
10.
16.
There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. So I believe the only person who got above a 15, or whose passive perception is above a 15, is Aurum.
Mm.
So, as you guys progress through this little area, you do have to jump down into this basin and then climb up like a little wall over here to get back to like the ground kind of level. You find over here, you can kind of see it on the map. There is this ancient shrine carved out of the stone that has this depiction of this like curling red dragon on it. Well, you can't, it's just a dragon. I guess you can't really tell what color it is on, because it's made out of stone, but it's kind of like raised there, carved out of the stone, and there are placed on it 7 bloodstones. Aurum. As the group of you is like coming into this area here and like catching this little shrine, you see a little something moving over here.
I'm not seeing pings, but I'll go.
I'm not seeing pings either.
Dang.
Doing it on
What
the
about-
wrong layer.
Probably. Fuck my life. Okay. I definitely was. What about that?
Now
Yeah.
I saw
Okay.
it.
Okay. So here's the shrine. And then the little nest like bowl thingy is over here down in the bottom right corner.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then the little bit of movement you saw is over here. Thank you, Graph. I definitely was doing that on the wrong level.
Yeah, I do it all the time.
I'll investigate the movement.
Yeah, you don't even really have to roll, because when you go over, you can see that, like, tucked behind a little rock in this, like, tiny crevice is this small little Korred with these, like, little, geometric, like, columns of hair that fall down around its head, and it's curled up there, like, pressed into the stone, and it's like holding something in its hands, and it, like, looks up at you, and at first it's afraid, and then it's like, you're not fire lizard creature?
No, little fella,
Don't eat
we're
me.
here to save you. No.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I didn't take the eggs.
Eggs.
It was the other two from the Obsidian clan. They're so naughty. We didn't do it. It wasn't me.
What eggs?
Why don't you slow down and explain what happened?
We were coming to play. We were trying to explore the mines here because we thought there might be treasure, because it was it was a mine, so that means there's lots of gems, right? And cool treasures, and maybe like ancient things that you could find. And well, we found this place a while ago, and we brought the two from the Obsidian clan here, and they decided to run away. So they were living in here, but then we found these stones as we kept progressing through, and we didn't know that they were eggs. I did not take them. It was not me. But the other two from the Obsidian clan, they're very naughty sometimes, and they went over and they took the stones, and we told them they probably shouldn't because they were just sitting there, and why are their stones sitting in the big bowl? And then those creatures came out of the lava and chased us.
Well, where is everybody else?
I don't know. Everyone sort of ran, and I hid. I didn't want to move because I don't think they knew where I was.
All right. You want to ride on my back or something?
Maybe, but I wanted to look at the shrine, because the shrine, that's just a shrine, right? It's not eggs. So, can we look at the shrine first? It has a dragon on it.
Sure.
Can I ask what he's like as he's getting more animated? Can I try and get a look at what he's holding or they're holding?
Yeah. Roll a perception check.
He's holding one of the eggs, isn't he?
And because as you say, like, yeah, he goes like, yeah, and puts his hands behind his back.
He
Okay.
is the one that took the egg. He is the naughty one.
Yeah. 16. I don't think I get a bonus to that. Yeah, just straight 16.
Yeah, you can see that there's something in his hands, and it's got this like black, kind of sheen to it, and it's like very smooth, and it has kind of like an ovoid shape. But he quickly tucks it behind his back and is like, "Can we look at the shrine? I wanted to see what was there." Was all of that fighting you? Did you kill those things? They were really mean.
Did you steal their babies?
No, I didn't steal anything.
And behind your back, I just saw you holding a black oval shape that looks like an egg.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
I'm gonna pick him up.
No, you didn't. Hey, put me down.
No wonder
Shake,
they were
shake,
so
shake,
mad.
shake.
He's just murdered parents for you.
You shake it, and this little stone falls out from behind him, and it's like, yeah, this longer than like a chicken's egg. It's like a little bit more like oval shaped than that, but it's this smooth, polished black, like looks like a stone. But it's like very long.
Can I pick it up to make sure? Like, can I like try and make sure it's okay?
You can. It's very hot.
Oh shit! I'll put it in my shirt. Hold it in my
Like
shirt.
holding a potato that you pulled out of the oven.
Okay, I'll just hold it. Hold it in my shirt.
That I don't know where that came from.
Okay.
You don't have to lie. I mean,
But it's not mine. I didn't take it.
we don't care. We're just here to save you guys. So
But I didn't take it. They gave it to me.
Sure.
I was just holding it for them.
Is there like a code word you could yell for them all to come out?
What do you mean?
Like, do you guys have a sign or like a word that makes everybody like group up or come back? You guys just hid without making a plan, or?
Well, we would be. They had really big spears and their tails were grabbing with things, and it was, Can you put me down? I'll yell for them if you put me down.
All right, I'll put it down.
Mean. And then this young Cord like turns towards the rest of the cavern and puts his hands on the sides of his mouth and just and yells. I'm not going to yell. And just yells, Yoni, Mosel, Russell. There's people here and they killed all the lizard things. But I was just holding the egg. I didn't take it. And he yells out, and you hear some yelling back. And good layer. You hear a small voice yells back that seems to have like the same kind of like Basalt Clan accent. It's like, where are you, Moriam? I'm over here. Yoo-hoo! Marco! Polo! And then eventually another little Basalt Clan Chord comes over. Hi! You're all very tall. Except for you, and he points up at Clover. You just kind of fly.
How many eggs were in the nest?
I don't know. I didn't touch the eggs.
But you saw them, right?
Well, yeah.
Did you count them?
Yeah.
How many?
2.
I don't know how many are in there.
Where's the second one?
I don't know. I didn't take it. It was probably mole. A roll.
Where are they?
Over by the nest because they're bad, and now that you've killed those creatures, they're probably going to live in that stinky nest now.
Okay, I'm gonna fly over to the nest.
I want to go to the nest too.
Clover's quite upset now and realizing what's happening.
We killed parents.
Yeah, Clover is not happy right now.
Clover!
Clover wants to kick this kid's ass. Like, she is restraining. Like, I think you see her pupils are like dilated. They're yeah,
like, big. Yeah.
This is the ethical dilemma of being an adventurer.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Our actions have consequences.
I'm just gonna.
So stay dead in the Feywild.
So Clover, you can fly over. Is anyone else going over? You said Aurum?
Yeah.
I'll also go over, yeah.
Okay, so for those of you who are on foot, I need you to make me some acrobatics checks because you do have to jump over lava.
Oh my god.
I can't.
The floor is lava.
Dawn is flying.
Dawn is flying. You are right. Dawn,
I can't athletics.
Dawn is okay.
You can athletics it if you want.
All right.
I'm gonna stay with the one here, and if all of the others are all 3 of you going?
I'm still looking around a bit more because there was also this thing over here with a dragon on it, right?
Yes, there's
that
like
was,
a little shrine.
That's really cool,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Don,
You should check
Don
that
is like, not entirely convinced that we killed Parrot, so he's just gonna look around a little bit more when he comes over
do you
here.
think they're dragon eggs?
Yeah.
Well, I'm keeping it now. It doesn't have a parent.
Yeah, we got to keep the eggs.
I thought Aurum would want to eat that.
No, we gotta
No,
keep it.
absolutely
Yeah,
not.
I'm not eating the egg. I'm not eating the egg. I got to keep it.
So Aurum, athletics or acrobatics?
It was a 24 athletics.
Damn.
Yeah, so you get a running start and you leap over to this island and then just continue your momentum and you're able to jump over to here, no problem. I move you.
Thanks.
So you guys approach this nest structure here, and you can see that it's sort of it's almost like it's filled with gravel. I have to sneeze.
Look at the light.
Phew. Oh.
Get another one.
Okay, there we go. It seems like this stone has been like slowly worn down into this large bowl shape over time, and then like there's gravel and small stone that has like filled it. You don't see another black stone like that.
Hello, other kids.
If I fly up, do I see the other kids? I'm gonna do
Roll
a circle.
perception check.
I'm doing a circle. I'm looking for these kids. Hell yeah, 17.
Yeah, so you fly up and you can see that back over here, there are two little Koreds that have like popped their heads out from like where they are partially submerged in the stone. And they're like very stealthily like looking at you and like whispering to each other. But then they like look up at you and you like you spot them. And so you make eye contact with them and they're like,
Can you come over here, please?
There's no one here.
Do not make me ask again. Get over here, please. We're here to save you. We almost died. Get over here now.
Well, we don't want to be saved. We're running away.
Too bad. Get over here now.
You're so mean.
You are kidnapping baby eggs. You think that's okay? Is that how your parents raised you? To hurt little ones that are littler than you? To be bullies?
One of the Koreds pops up as you say that and like is looking at you very mad. It doesn't matter how my parents raised me because they're dead, okay? And who are you to boss me around? I don't have anyone or anything except for my brother, and they're just some shiny rocks, okay? You're not the boss of me.
Grandma, okay?
My grandma.
Bro.
Your parents live on through you. I'm sorry for your loss, but that doesn't excuse your behavior. And you know that.
Fine.
Please come here.
What?
Are you sure your parents are even dead?
Whoa. Hold on. Sorry. Sorry. I'm double checking here. I mean, yeah, the clan leader killed them because they tried to stop him from what he's doing. Anybody who tries to stop him, he just kills them, and he's been killing a lot of the other younglings too. So we ran away, because why would we stay there?
What is he trying to do?
Wait, the basalt leader or the other?
No, these
one?
are the Obsidian kids.
No, well, we're from the Obsidian clan. You can see that these two Koreds have like this like mass of like black hair and these like very sharp spikes that come down, and it's like very shiny. Well, we're from the Obsidian clan, and they're like the best fighters, and well, normally when a youngling is supposed to become an adult, they're supposed to make a blade out of obsidian and duel the clan leader. And, you know, like, normally it's kind of, they have really good fight, but lately, after Noel left for a little bit, he came back, and instead of letting all of the younglings become adults, he is just killing them all. And just destroying every opponent that fights him. And our parents tried to beg him to stop, and he killed them too.
That's a little bit more than a test of strength.
Yeah, that's awful.
I'm not there, but
That's so weird because they're not even the ones that were the test of strength.
Obsidian is the clan that's been MIA. No one knows where they are.
No one knows where they are. Can I ask why you ran from the Basalt clan when they've been taking care of you? Were they hurting you?
Oh, no, they're Basalt's like Sometimes they're kind of just all over the place, but they weren't hurting us. It's just, I don't know. It just kind of felt like we were burdens. You know, it's already kind of hard out here when, you know, it's harder to find food, and there's attacks from shadows or from redcaps or darklings. But you know, Yana's really nice, and she was taking care of us. But I just thought we would be better on our own, so we could just take care of each other. I just didn't want to bother them.
Do you know that you leaving has made them really, really worried, and they're really worried about you?
Really?
Yeah, they sent us for you. We were worried about you.
Well, I mean, I kind of figured Bori and Yori were cared a little bit because they would come down and play with us here. We've been staying here for a little bit, but
they've been looking for you for 10 days.
That's like probably a lot of days.
That's a lot of sleeps.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know it was an egg, okay?
I believe you.
Am I in trouble?
Not if you return the other one. So we can take care of them. Don't you want to take care of them? Now that you know?
They're not my eggs.
Well, don't you want to make sure that they stay safe? What if they turn into younglings? They have no one to protect them.
But they're not cord eggs. They're those mean fire thing eggs. And what if they hatch and they're mean too?
But what if they hatch and they're friends? And they can help?
I guess.
They might be kind of fun. Someone different.
I've never met a baby fire lizard thing.
Me neither.
It's here. He pulls another like long smooth black stone.
She'll hold out her dress pocket thing.
Put it here.
Clink, clink, clink.
And clink. Yeah, and they're heavy, and they feel like they're made out of solid stone, and they're very hot to the touch.
You're not in trouble.
I just miss my mom and dad.
I know how that feels.
And this little Korra just starts to cry, and then the other Korra, who's like younger than this one, like sees that Korra is crying,
and then he's gonna start,
and looks back at him and also just starts crying.
I'll like approach Can I approach them and kind of like hold out my hands? I'm like, can I give you guys a hug? It looks like you guys need hugs. Okay, come here. You're safe now.
They'll both like come in and give you a big hug. And they're heavy and dense.
Clover will apologize for raising her voice. Like, I think it was like a gut reaction, but like seeing them break down over this, she's like, okay. They didn't know any better. Well, did the other one come back? Did you see Aurum? Because there was only one when I left. There's one more, right?
They're both over there. Yeah, we got all four.
Okay. Hey.
Is Yana gonna be mad at us because we left? I don't want to be in trouble.
No, I don't think she's mad. I think she's just scared. Adults get scared sometimes.
Yeah, they want to make sure you're okay. You're supposed to check in.
And adventures aren't bad. But yeah, you should be coming back at least every other day.
Well, yeah, but we were gonna go on our own. And we were gonna run away.
Where?
We'll find a cool place, and then we were gonna maybe find more shiny rocks, and then it would just be us, and we wouldn't be a burden to anyone.
You know what? I know the perfect place for you guys.
Sue's?
No.
Where?
The kids.
Oh. Yeah. Only if they want to, though.
Yeah.
Because you are not a burden on that family. I don't think they feel that way about you at all. If you were a burden, they would have just left you to deal on your own, survive on your own. That's how people that treat you like a burden treat you. They abandoned you. They didn't. They came looking.
Sorry, lady.
You don't need to apologize to me, but you should talk to her. Yeah?
Okay.
Maybe tell him how you feel. Because maybe she doesn't know.
Okay.
Okay. Now we gotta figure out how to get you guys across.
What, across the lava?
Can you walk on lava?
No, but we can go underneath it.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, we can just jump.
my
It's
goodness.
more fun if you jump across. Ready?
Oh
And come on, roll, and the two of them go like running, and like they leap over to the little island.
Just giving
And
me
then-
a heart attack.
The older one, it says, "All right, go jump across," and then the younger one will jump over and says, "Hey, lady, look at this!" And he jumps over to this little island here. Hi, lady, I'm on a lava island.
Oh my god. Don't fall in.
Should I jump over to another rock?
Can you just come over to the other kids? Come to your friends over here. Over there. That way. Please?
Can I have the egg back?
I'll let you see it when we get back to town.
Can I have it back?
Are you gonna take care of it?
How do you take care of a lava lizard egg?
How about we circle back to that? I'll think about it. How about that?
About that, should we even move it?
Actually, before I take it any further, could I see if there's any more, or is it just these two? Oh, she's frozen. She died. I don't know if you heard my question.
You said, like, how about we circle back to that? That's what
Yeah, but I also asked if these were because I want to go back to like the nest. Are these the only two like rock eggs that are here? Is there more?
yeah.
Is there a clutch?
You don't need to roll anything for that because it's kind of like these are pretty large compared to the rest of the rocks that are in here. You don't see any other like black rock.
So it's just the two.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's not like the gravel that's here is just kind of like a bedding. It's not like thick, like a deep layer that you could reach into. Like there's not really a place for more eggs to hide here.
Could I use? I just remembered I have it. The bell branch to see if it pings as aberration, celestial construct, elemental, fae, fiends, or undead on these eggs.
Yes. Let me see if I'm getting that so I can tell you what.
No eggs for you.
Hi.
Hi.
Yes, so you can use the bell branch and give it a little shape. What were those creature types again?
All of them. Aberrations, celestials, constructs, elementals, fae, fiends, undead within 60 feet of me.
Okay. Yeah,
Which
so the okay, so it does tell you that the tone indicates the creature type.
Yes.
So yeah, you would hear a tone that just kind of has this like earthy like it's a very deep bell, but it's like a very calming one, and that one you would know it would ping like for elementals.
Okay.
So whatever these eggs are, they're an elemental.
Well, they're definitely elemental eggs.
Wow.
Victoria, could I have done something with the other two kids that stayed on this side while
Yes.
everyone else dealt with the
Yeah.
You sure
Wonderful.
can. What would you like to do?
the one that was holding the egg?
Mm-hmm.
I would like to cast prestidigitation in front of them and make a very, very evil black looking sigil and then poke them in the forehead.
What did you just do? What was that? That was kind of... Can I do that? Can you do it again? Don't poke me.
I lean down and I go, I am a witch. If you continue to lie, I have put a curse on you. Your tongue in the middle of the night when you sleep will tie up into knots and pop out of your little lying mouth and crawl away like a worm.
The kid just starts crying, and then the other kid that's there, it's like looking and it's like,
Do you want one?
no.
Are you going to tell your parents the truth of what happened here?
What do you mean?
Exploring into mines, taking eggs?
I didn't take an egg. Bori and Mole took eggs. I didn't take eggs. I wanted to look at the dragon shrine.
Are you supposed to be investigating these mines alone? Without parents?
Well, I mean... We're not supposed to be.
Base dancer.
I want to inside check him.
Go for it.
Insight check this child. A 14.
Yeah, you get the sense that, like, this child is a little freaked out at what happened and isn't necessarily, like, interested in lying right now because they're freaked out. But you also would get you kind of get the sense that, like, there aren't a lot of rules for these children, which is corroborated by some of the conversation that you had on the surface. So yeah, it's not that they're not necessarily supposed to be exploring with an adult. Would it be smart to do so? Yeah, but there isn't an explicit rule that says no exploring without adults.
Well, you have nothing to fear from my curse if you don't lie.
I'm not lying.
If you do what your parents say, you are well behaved. The curse will go away in, well,
900 sleeps.
one shy of 100 sleeps.
Oh, 99 sleeps.
One shy.
99 sleeps.
That's a lot of sleeps. Now you can, and the second one that had come over looks at the one that had the egg and is like, you can't lie for 99 sleeps now. So next time, if you take my gems from breakfast and then you try to tell Dad that I threw them on the ground, you're going to be all gross and your tongue is going to turn into knots.
I cast prestidigitation by him.
By the one that's already cursed.
To the one that is like,
Spare.
you're cursed. I do it to that one too.
What is this? What
Same
happened?
thing. Same one.
But I didn't lie.
You're going to continue. You're going to continue not to lie.
You're a liar.
I'm not a
You
liar.
said that I didn't need the curse because I didn't lie.
I said you did not need to fear my curse because you tell the truth.
But you cursed me anyway.
If you think of it like a challenge, if you are good little Corids to your parents and you don't tell lies for 99 sleeps, I offer my pinky, my other pinky, my not fishy one. I will return and grant to you a boon.
What is a boon?
Like a present.
I like presents.
Okay.
I like them too.
I use the same finger. We do a three-way finger pinky promise.
Yeah.
So
But
don't
yeah.
think of it as a curse. Think of it as a test. And don't disappoint me. Otherwise,
Well, I'm a lot smarter than Bori, so I will pass the test really good. No, you're not. You're dumber than a rock that fell out of a tree. What does it mean? See, you're dumb. No, I'm not. Don't say that I'm dumb. I'm gonna tell Dad.
Fight.
I think between the two of you, there's at least. I grab both of their little heads and kind of jostle them around. Sounds like there's more than a couple pebbles in there.
I have the most pebbles. No, I have more pebbles. And then they just start like arguing over like who
Let's
has
play
the
the
most.
quiet game.
What's the quiet game?
The first person who speaks loses or makes a noise. Ego's thinking in their head, I'd be such a good parent.
Yeah, so eventually you would see that Clover and are all of you going back with the obsidian cords, or Dawn, are you staying over by the nest?
I'll go back.
Okay. So Clover returns with 2 more cords in tow, these ones with like sharp black hair. And they kind of like look shyly at the group of you, and they kind of like go over and stand with the other cord children. Well, hi! Hi, Bori. Hi, Yori. Sorry if you got in trouble. Why aren't they talking? Did the lizards burn out their tongues?
Hello?
Are they playing a game?
Oh.
Charades?
Can we play? We like games.
Oh, I know this game.
What game is it?
No!
Is
I saw
it? What game is it? Oh, is your tongue on the roof of your mouth? Are you mewing? What does that mean?
They're playing the quiet game.
What's that?
First one to talk loses.
And like all of the Cora children go quiet. Did you guys want to continue exploring down here? Or did you want to like bring the Coreds up?
I think it's probably safer to bring them back home while we're still alive. That's my opinion, but
I do one last like look around to see if there's
sure. Yeah,
else
okay.
that catches my interest while I'm down here.
I'll stay with the kids. All right. Did you check out the dragon shrine? Weren't you going to check out the dragon shrine? Someone was?
Yeah, I do want to take a closer look at it.
I don't
yeah,
know.
so
Is that a door?
no, that's just like the whole shrine. Like it has like
Okay.
It does kind of look like a door.
Yeah, I know. It has like an archway, like when you see like the little arches that people will have like the Virgin Mary in, like the little alcove, and then it has like
Oh yeah.
the flat part with like the relief of an ancient dragon on top, and then it has these 7 like red and black stones that are like situated throughout it. But yeah, I mean you can see that it's there. It looks very old, and it looks the stones are placed in like a ritualistic way across the shrine. But as you make a sweep around the cave, roll a perception check.
Oh boy, I'm not good at these.
Me neither.
Oh boy.
Roll high.
I didn't roll low either though. I rolled average. I need to see what my perception is. 12.
Yeah, you do a quick like lap around. You don't really spot anything of note. You don't see any more eggs. You don't see any more shrines. There's just a lot of lava. You don't find any more Coreds. Really the only other thing that's in here now, aside from that little nest basin, is this shrine.
Alright. Well, I guess they just really like dragons.
Could I try to do an Arcana check on the shrine without my magic? Like, is that something I can do?
I mean,
I don't know how that works. Oh,
You can try.
Alright. 23.
Okay, yeah. So, as you take a look at this shrine, you feel this like warmth radiating off of it, and like you have lava, maybe like 20 feet behind your back.
And this is warmer?
And this is warmer, yeah. It's like giving off this like really rich, deep heat. And you kind of like just feel it wash over you like a hot breath.
I'll mention that to Ego, I think.
I think like the placement of like the stones like definitely seems like it's very intentionally laid out. There's 7 of them, yeah.
Can I interpret any kind of ritual? Or something to perform with the stones like that?
Yeah, roll. You can also roll an Arcana check if you would like.
There you go.
22.
Yeah, so thinking on the lore that you know about dragons and looking at the shrine, you think these stones that were placed here were actually placed in offering. So immediately you're like, I should not touch those. Because that's like some kind of like karmic payback that's going to come at me, and I don't know what that's going to be. You will also get the sense that because this is a shrine to some sort of a dragon or draconic deity, usually if you don't know what to give a dragon, there's always one thing that they all love, and that is treasure. Whether it's coin, gemstones, jewels, any sort of treasure you think you could potentially offer here. You don't know what the effect of that would be, but if you were wanting to make an offering, it's not even that there's a ritual. You really just need to pay up, because that's how dragons are. They like money. They like shinies.
Way back when, I thought that I had a single gemstone. But I might have gotten rid of it.
I'll start wrangling up the kids towards the entrance for now, in case of another earthquake. I want them out of here.
Do you say that to Don?
Which part?
The part about the dragon thing and offerings and stuff.
Oh. Yeah, the kids will say that I lose the game, but I don't care.
Wow.
Yeah, you talk and they're like, you lost! No, now you lost because you also talked.
Oh, there we go. We broke the spell.
Alright, well, if in that case, I'll drop in the malachite gems that I got earlier, the 6 ones.
How much are they worth?
They're worth 10 gold pieces each.
10 each?
Mm-hmm.
And you put how many of them?
6.
Okay. This churning warmth fills your chest. You are blessed with the charm of the red dragon.
Slay.
I will send you that. I don't know why the formatting is so ass.
I feel like I could raise a village.
Yeah. So we are going to that's your message is timed well, Jamie, because we are going to wrap here. So as you place these little treasures onto the shrine and you get the kids like wrangled up and ready to go, we are going to wrap there for the evening. So thank you as always to my players for joining me for D&D. Thank you to those of you who are watching now or in the future. Thank you to Little Dragon Corp and Cardboard Castle Games for helping to sponsor our channel. Don't forget to follow or like or subscribe or whatever it is. We were like 3 people away from 1,000 on Twitch, so please do that if you can. Like and follow, subscribe, whatever it is on YouTube. I should know that I work in industry. But anything else that anyone wants to say or do right now? Okay.
No.
Then in that case, the next time you are beating on some mean, nasty salamanders that are really just concerned parents, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, and we'll catch you back here next time.
Love you. Bye.
They'll live.
Bye.